Did you know that Ontario is the most lake-rich province in all of Canada? In fact, there are so many lakes in this province that it's hard to keep track of them all. So today we're gonna answer one very important question. How many lakes are in Ontario? Hello and welcome to my geography channel. Now, if you didn't know, Ontario is located in the eastern region of Canada. It is bordered by Quebec to the north and west, Manitoba and Saskatchewan to the northwest, the Hudson Bay to the north, Lake Superior to the west, and the United States to the south. And while it is the second smallest province in terms of area, it is the most populous, with over 14 million people living there. But what Ontario lacks in size, it makes up for in the quantity of lakes within its borders. In fact, Ontario has more lakes than any other province or state in all of North America. There are literally hundreds of thousands of lakes scattered throughout the province. But how many exactly? Well, no one is 100% sure because new ones are discovered all the time, but we do have a pretty good estimate. According to Ontario's Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry, there are somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 lakes that are larger than 4 hectares or 10 acres. Now, this doesn't include all of the smaller lakes, just the ones that are bigger than 10 acres. And even this number fluctuates depending on the amount of rainfall that the province receives. For example, during the spring when the snow is melting and the ground is saturated, small ponds and wetlands can fill up with water and become new lakes. And in the summer, some lakes can dry up completely. So the exact number of lakes in Ontario is always changing. However, there is one lake that stands out above all the rest, Lake Ontario. It is the largest lake entirely within Ontario and the smallest of the 5 Great Lakes. In fact, Ontario has 4 of the 5 Great Lakes within its borders: Superior, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. The only one that doesn't belong to Ontario is Michigan, which straddles the border between Ontario and the United States. Despite being the smallest of the Great Lakes, Lake Ontario is actually the busiest. That's because it is located just east of Toronto, one of the largest cities in all of Canada. In fact, the entire Golden Horseshoe region, which includes cities like Hamilton, Kitchener, London, and Niagara Falls, all rely on Lake Ontario for water. The reason why they don't use the other lakes is because they're too far away. The closest one being Georgian Bay, an eastern extension of Lake Huron, which is located about 200 kilometers or 125 miles northeast of Toronto. And while the Great Lakes are the most well-known lakes in Ontario, they aren't necessarily the most beautiful. That title belongs to the thousands of small lakes scattered throughout the northern part of the province. These lakes are often located deep within Algonquin Provincial Park, a popular destination for tourists who want to experience the natural beauty of Ontario's wilderness. Speaking of beauty, Ontario is also home to the world's largest island, Baffin Island. It is located in the northern part of the province and is almost twice the size of Great Britain. The island is uninhabited, but it does have a few research stations and is a popular destination for polar bears. So there you have it, a quick overview of the lakes in Ontario. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more fun geography videos. And if you want to learn more about Canada, check out my podcast. Thanks for watching. See you next time.